Namaskar. In this experiment, we will learn the method to measure the magnetic moment of a given bar magnet using deflection magnetometer. Deflection magnetometer is an instrument through which we can measure the strength of a bar magnet. Either you can calculate the pole strength or a magnetic moment of a given bar magnet. The basic principle behind this deflection magnetometer is tangent law of magnetism. What is tangent law of magnetism? Let us try to understand it. Using this tangent law of magnetism, we will derive the equation to find out the magnetic moment of a bar magnet. And after that, we will learn the method or an experiment through which we will measure the magnetic moment. So what is tangent law of magnetism? For that, let us take a magnetic needle which is freely suspended on a pointer like object, so that it can move horizontally in a freely, or you can say it can move freely in a horizontal direction. Now this magnetic needle is aligned in the direction of horizontal component of Earth's magnetic field. For example, I take a magnetic needle. This magnetic needle is aligned first of all in the direction of external magnetic field. Now along with this external magnetic field, that is horizontal component of Earth's magnetic field, we are applying in a perpendicular direction of this magnetic field, we are applying another magnetic field which is our external magnetic field due to, let us say, a bar magnet. So we are keeping a bar magnet perpendicular to the horizontal component of Earth's magnetic field. So the two magnetic fields are acting perpendicular to this magnetic needle. In such cases, this magnetic needle will experience a torque, and because of which it will get deflected in a direction at an angle theta, and it will come to its equilibrium position and become stable. Let us suppose that after experiencing a torque, this needle gets deflected by an angle theta and it comes to an equilibrium position. Why it comes to an equilibrium position? Because it is experiencing a torque in two directions. One, the torque which is experienced is due to an external magnetic field. So the torque experienced due to external magnetic field, let us say as tau 1, and the torque experienced due to a Earth's magnetic field will be in the direction over here, that is tau 2. How much is tau 1 and tau 2? So you can calculate tau 1. We have a formula for a torque, that is torque is equal to perpendicular distance into force, external force. So the force acting due to a external magnetic field on this magnetic field will be always F equal to m into B. So if I take F is equal to m into B and substitute over here, I will get m into B F into r perpendicular distance. How much is the r perpendicular distance? From the figure or from the geometry you can know that the perpendicular distance to this force will be this distance. How much is this distance? So let us take this as O M N P. So the perpendicular distance is, let us say, Nm. So you can take R as Nm into m into B. This is the amount of torque acting due to an external magnetic field. The torque acting due to a Earth's magnetic field will be our T2, which is the restoring torque which is acting on this magnetic needle. This restoring torque can also be calculated by the same formula. Over here, the force which is acting is m into BH, because it is over here there is an external magnetic field due to Earth's horizontal component of Earth's magnetic field, and the perpendicular distance with respect to it is n into P. So this is your perpendicular distance, this is the force which is acting. So from that, m into BH, so this is your, let us say, you can say as torque T tau 2. Now you can equate, because it is in equilibrium position, you can equate tau 1 equal to tau 2. So you can write down this as m into B into Nm is equal to m into Bh, okay, into Np. From this we get this equation like this, that is B is equal to Bh into Np upon Nm. Now over here you can see Np distance and Nm distance is equal to OP. So Np upon OP can also be written as tan theta. So you get equation like this, that is Bh tan theta. This is the equation for tangent law, that is this proves that there is a relation between external field and Earth's magnetic field at an angle theta when the magnetic needle comes to an equilibrium position. If I take a magnet, so if I know the distance between the magnet and a magnetic needle, and if I write this distance as small d, then you can also calculate magnetic field as B is equal to, you know the relation, that is equal to 2 mu 0 capital M into D upon 4 pi into d square minus L square whole square. Capital M is the magnetic moment of a bar magnet. Small d is the distance between the magnet and the magnetic needle. Small l is our half magnetic length of a bar magnet. So this is the relation for the magnetic field and magnetic moment of a bar magnet. So if I equate these two equations, then I will get this equation as 2 mu 0 capital M D upon 4 pi into d square minus L square is equal to B H tan theta. From this you will get the relation of M, that is M is equal to BH tan theta into 4 pi d square minus L square upon 2 mu 0 d. Now mu 0, you know the value of mu 0, that is 4 pi into 10 raised to minus 7. So over here 4 pi will get cancelled and your final equation will be M is equal to BH tan theta into d square minus L square whole square upon 2d. So this is the relation through which, and into 10 raised to 7 of course. So this is the relation through which we will find out the magnetic moment of a given bar magnet. So by knowing the value of theta at an equilibrium position, we can calculate the magnetic moment of a given bar magnet. So we will know the strength of this bar magnet using deflection magnetometer. So now we will understand the experiment part of a deflection magnetometer and find out the magnetic moment. So let us now perform the experiment to measure the magnetic moment of a given bar magnet. This is our bar magnet. We want to find out the strength of this bar magnet in terms of magnetic moment. For this, first of all, we have to measure the length, total length of the bar magnet, from which we will get the half magnetic length of it. The formula for measuring the half magnetic length is 5 by 12 into the total length of the bar magnet. So from that, if we get the half magnetic length, if we put it in the equation, we can measure the magnetic moment. Then we need to find a magnetic needle, magnetic moment. We also need a deflection magnetometer, as we have discussed in the theory. This instrument is our deflection magnetometer. In this you can see that at the center there is a magnetic needle which is made of black in color, and there is a red spot made on it. This red spot indicates that this direction is Earth's north direction, and opposite will be your south, and this is your east and west direction. Perpendicular to this magnetic needle there is an aluminium pointer which is attached to it. This aluminium pointer will be used to measure the angular deflection. Magnetometer also consists of a circular scale in which you can see between 0 and 10 there are total 10 divisions. So the value of one division will be equal to 1 degree. And the scaling is done in such a way that the first quarter consists of 0 to 90 degree, again 90 to 0, then 0 to 90, and so on. This magnetometer is kept. See, it is detachable, and it is kept on this wooden plank, and at the center of this wooden plank there is a scale of 100 centimeter which is attached to it. This will be used for measuring the distance between the magnet and the magnetic needle. Now, before starting the experiment, we first of all have to arrange this magnetometer in such a way that the pointer shows the 0 deflection. For that, first of all, as you can see in this magnetometer, there is two zeros on the opposite ends. These two zeros have to be first of all brought at the center of the scale. So by just rotating the magnetic compass or a magnetometer, try to bring this zero of the magnetometer exactly at the center of the scale. Once it is made, you can see that still the pointer is not on the zero of the magnetometer scale. So for that you have to move this entire wooden plank or deflection magnetometer in particular direction in such a way that the zero of the scale exactly matches with the pointer, or the pointer exactly points on the zero of the magnetometer. So this is done like this. Take one thread, mark it in such a way that it from the center, try to rotate it in one direction. As you rotate, you can see the magnet pointer also moves in particular direction. It should move in such a way that it matches with the zero of the magnetometer scale. So now you can see in the arrangement, and this is the null deflection arrangement, you can see in this that there is a pointer which is at the zero of the magnetometer scale, and the zero of the magnetometer scale is exactly at the center of the scale. Similarly, in the west direction also the zero, pointer and line matches only in one direction. Once this is done, now bring the magnet nearer to this magnetometer and put the north pole of the magnet towards the magnetometer. What distance you will take? Let us take the distance that is equal to 18 centimeter. It is not necessary that every time you can that you have to take 18 centimeter only. You can arrange whatever distance you need, but the angular deflection should be between 30 to 80 degree. How much is the 18 centimeter, or what is the 18 centimeter? It is the distance between the center of the magnet and the magnetic needle of the magnetometer. So there is a marking which is made, from which if you measure through a thread, this distance should be equal to 18 centimeter. As soon as you have brought this magnet nearer to it, due to this external magnetic field, this pointer will show certain deflection. Now we will measure this deflection as theta 1 and theta 2. In the magnetometer scale, you will see over here the pointer is between 70 and 80, and it is pointing on 4th division. So the value of theta 1 will be 74. Over here the value is around 72. So we got the two readings, that is 74 and 72. Now slowly take away the magnetometer, a magnet far away from it, and then reverse the direction of the magnet and bring the south pole of the magnet towards the magnetic needle. And again put the center of the magnet to, at a distance of 18 centimeter from the magnetometer. Again measure the deflection. Now you can see the deflection is in opposite direction, but still you can measure the deflection as, let us measure this deflection and note it as theta 3 and theta 4. Over here you can see theta 3 is around 72 and theta 4 is 72. So you have got the 4 readings, that is theta 1, theta 2, theta 3 and theta 4 in towards the west direction. Repeat this experiment again towards the east direction, put the magnet again at the same distance, that is 18 centimeter from the center of the magnet to the magnetic needle. So now you can see the north pole of the magnet is kept towards the magnetic needle, and again it shows some deflection. Okay, now we will measure the distance, angular deflection. You can see this has already we have noted down theta 1 to theta 4. So now this will be your theta 5 and this has theta 6. It is exactly on 70. This is on 70 and 71. So you can measure it as 71. So you have got two readings, that is theta 5 as 70 and theta 6 as 71. Slowly reverse the magnet again and bring the south part of the magnet towards the magnetic needle and put it exactly again at the 18 centimeter. The deflection will be in the opposite direction. Again, once this pointer becomes stable, we will note down the reading. These readings will be our theta 7 and theta 8. As you can see over here, the distance is angular deflection shows 73 and theta 8 will be your 70. So you got the four readings towards the left, that is towards the west direction, and four readings towards the east direction, and we have noted down theta 1, theta 2, theta 3, theta 4, theta 5, theta 6, theta 7 and theta 8. Same experiment we will perform for a different distance. Either you can take 16 centimeter or you can go away from the 18 centimeter, or you can take away from the 18 centimeter. Let us take 20 centimeter. As you move away a magnet away from the magnetic needle, you will see that the angular deflection will get reduced. But we will perform the experiment in the same way and measure the total 8 readings at 20 centimeter. That is 4 readings towards the east direction and 4 readings towards the west directions. So for two distances we will measure the angular deflection, and from that we will find out the magnetic moment. Now let us see what is the through the observations, how can you calculate the magnetic moment of the bar magnet. So now we have learned how to measure the angular deflection using a deflection magnetometer. So for two distances, as you can see in the observation table, through angular deflection we can measure tan theta 1 and tan theta 2 for distances d1 and d2. Over here for our readings, for d1 is equal to 18 centimeter, we got tan theta 1 is equal to 3.03, and for distance d2, that is 20 centimeter, we got tan theta 2 is equal to 2.01. Now the value of tan theta 1 we will put in the formula of magnetic moment. We have seen that the formula for magnetic moment was d square minus L square whole square into h into tan theta upon 2d, where d, that is our 18 centimeter for first observation, h is our Earth's magnetic field, in terms of Gauss it is 0.36, L is the half magnetic length of the bar magnet, and the magnet which we have taken, that was having a half magnetic length as 6.33. For 18 centimeter, tan theta 1 was 3.03. So by substituting the values of all these given d, L, h and tan theta, we can calculate m1, and the m1 comes out to be 2442.7 poles into centimeter is the unit of it. So this is the magnetic moment of a given bar magnet. Again for distance d2 you can calculate m2. M2 again d2 square minus L square whole square, same formula. Over here we will take d2 as 20 centimeter and tan theta 2 is our 2.01. So by substituting the values you will get m2 is equal to 2343.56. This m1 and m2 are almost near to each other, and it has to be equal because the bar magnet is same, so the magnetic moment should be same. So by taking the average of these two, you will get the net, or you can say the magnetic moment of the given bar magnet. So our result is the magnetic moment of the given bar magnet is the average of the two, that is equal to 2393.1 poles into centimeter.